Hey guys, how you doing? My name is Lena. Welcome back to another video. So today I'm going to tell you a few series that I really want to finish this year. Either finish or finish or catch up on. There are a few of them. I tried to keep this one like a little bit shorter and some of them I've already talked in my video of like 22 books for 2022. I have here 15 that I really hope to finish this year. So you know what? Without further ado, let's just get started. So this one comes from last year, okay? Don't judge me, but I really want to finish like the Chasing Graves trilogy by Gali. I've been stuck in book 2. I don't know if it was since last year or since 2 years ago, but I really want to read it. This first one was a great Chasing Graves. I prefer Chasing Graves over Grim Solace, but still both are fantastic, so I really want to read the third one. It's basically set in the city where the dead do not stay dead for long. It's just amazing. We have our main character here. He's kidnapped the first day he gets here. He's killed and then enslaved. It's super interesting. Highly recommend this one. But yeah, I really want to finish it this year. I'm super mad with myself for not having read this one, even though I'm a huge advocate for this series. But I still haven't read Hollow Empire, sorry, by Sam Hawke, which is the next book after City of Lies in the Poison Wars series. I think it's going to only be a duology. I'm not sure, but I haven't read this one yet. It came out last year. And I'm so mad about it. It's a very slow burn fantasy. The first one is basically about a city under siege and you're going to follow these two siblings. It's amazing. The headers of the chapters are poisons, different types of poisons. Super good, dude. But I really need to read Hollow Empire. I don't know what I'm doing. I think I'm going to read it next month. You have like Your Poison here. It's just amazing. Then another one from last year. I didn't finish the Interdependency series by John Scalzi. I don't know why, because they are super short and I really like book 1. But it's happening this year. Need to read The Consuming Fire, and book 3 is basically about a world where every single part of the galaxy, is now connected with these wormholes. But everyone, they are called the Flow. And everyone thought that the flow was just like stable, it didn't move, but it's now starting moving and it's just cutting communication from some planets. So everyone's freaking out. I really like the first book. I really need to read the second one. Why haven't I? I don't know, but I will do it this year. Like I'm prioritizing like all the books that I have included in my January videos in general. I'm actually reading Shards of Earth. Improvement there, you see. Then I really need to get my hands on a copy of the third book in the Crown of Feathers trilogy. I love this YA fantasy series, it's so good. It's basically about Phoenix Riders. Is there anything more cooler than that? I don't think so. But I just really need to read the third book. The second one and the first one were amazing. Both of them were 5 stars, if not almost 5 stars. They were so good. So I really need to get my hands on the third one. Probably will do it next month. Just read the final book because it's just amazing. Extremely underrated also, by the way. It doesn't get as much love as it should. Then I really need to finish this one. This is the Winternight Trilogy by Catherine Arden. I've been reading her middle grade series, which I love. Small Spaces, the first one. I've read the whole series. I just really want book 4, honestly. But it's been such a joy, and I loved The Bird and the Nightingale. That it was super atmospheric, Russian folklore. Amazing. But yeah, I really need to read this one and finish the damn series. I don't know why I haven't yet, but it's amazing. It follows Vasya. She's a member of this family and weird things start happening while they live in the middle of nowhere. As I told you, Russian folklore is amazing and I should have finished it by now. I'm just bad at it, okay? This year, I'm also planning on finishing the Masquerade Series. I think book 4 is coming out this year, if I remember correctly. But I will reread the Traitor Baruch Cormorant and then read the Monster Baruch Cormorant by Seth Dickinson. I actually really love this series. I understand why so many people don't like it, but it has things that I love the most. I love to know how a kingdom or a country is actually controlled, and there's a lot of emphasis here in economy and such and culture. I I just love it. Like, I love to see the intricacies of everything. So this series gives me that, but I know that for a lot of people, that's super fucking boring. And I understand. I'll still love this. Still love it so much. But yeah, 100% will read this one. I'm reading it. I'm finishing it this year. Like, I have to. Then another one that I really want to catch on, even though I don't know if it's actually finished yet. This is The Library of Hell. Basically, this is book 2, The Archive of the Forgotten, which I haven't read yet, and I really have to apparently, because it just keeps getting better and better, according to some of my friends. So I'm super excited. It's basically about a library on hell where all the unfinished stories are, and in the first book, a character from one of those stories escapes, and they have to go after him. It's amazing. I highly recommend the series. It's super fun. Much more like deep than you think at the beginning. But yeah, I just really want to finish it in general. Then I have here a dark fantasy. This is Priest of Lies by Peter McLean. This is book 2 in the War of the Rose? War for the Rose Throne. Yes, I read Priest of Bones last year, 2 years ago. I don't remember, but I really liked it. It was very reminiscent of Peaky Blinders for me. So I enjoyed it overall, but I didn't continue. So I really want to continue this year. I know that currently we have 4 books out. Priest of the Gallows, I think, is the last one that has come out. But yeah, I just really want to catch on in this series. Like, it was like very intriguing in general, so I really want to read it. But yeah, if you're looking for a dark fantasy that is not too dark, this one is great. And I highly recommend it. Then another series that I really want to finish because I know that it's over now. The War Eternal by Rob J. Hayes. This is book 1, Along the Razor's Edge. I read it last year and really liked it in general, but I haven't continued yet. I haven't even bought the second book, which I should, but I will listen to the other book because those are amazing. It's basically about following Mascara. She is a very powerful magician, but after this war ended, she was thrown into the darkest, most horrifying prison that there is. No one has escaped. But yeah, she's such a fucking like boss bitch. I really like her in general. This is again another case of either you love her or you hate her. But I actually really like her in general. So yeah, I'll probably reread this one after continuing the series. I don't know, but I've been really enjoying rereading lately, which is weird for me. I don't know. But yeah, I just want to continue with this one, and I will. Pretty dark also, so if you're into that, I highly recommend the series. Then one that I'm finishing for sure, The Monstrumologist. This is book 2. There's actually 4 books in total. I think it was supposed to be a trilogy, but then a 4th book came out. But yeah, this is The Curse of the Wendigo, book 2. I'm just in love with The Monstrumologist in general. It's such a good and super underrated like horror type of series. I just want to continue. It's set on the time of Jack the Ripper, but you know, with monsters and the figure of the monstrumologist. He studies monsters. It's so good, dude. So good. I just want to read this. And I already have the audiobook, so I'll do it soon. I'm so ashamed that this didn't happen last year. But I need to finish the fucking Moontide Quartet by David Hare. I'm just still so disappointed with book 3. My disappointment has lasted a year and something. Like, book 3 is so bad, and Holy War is so bad. But the first 2 books are so good. So I have my hopes up, and I think this is going to be better. But I just really want to start with the Sun Search trilogy. So I'll read it soon, probably next month, when I have a little more of free time with SPFFC. But yeah, so disappointing, I know. But basically, this series is about these 2 continents that only get in touch with one another once every 12 years when this gigantic moon bridge comes out of the ocean and connects both of them. There's a lot of political intrigue in this series in general, so if you like that, you're going to love this. But yeah, a lot of twists. But the sex in book 3 was so unnecessary and so cringy, I cannot. Then this one I'm a little bit on the fence about, but this is the Empires of Dust. I think it's what the series is called. This is a grim, dark fantasy series, and because it's actually written by a woman, Anne Smith Spark, I think I need to give this one another chance because, you know, I've read some really bad grimdark lately, but even though I wasn't 100% on board with this book, I didn't dislike it either, though there was some weird insta-love in here. Why? I don't know. And that like threw me off so badly. But yeah, overall, I really want to give a chance to book 2, and if I don't like book 2, then I'm out. But for now, I will give another chance to book 2. It's very weird. But yeah, it's basically, at the beginning you follow a group of mercenaries and they've been given the order to just kill everyone at court. And it's weird because there's a setup and such. It's very weird. The beginning was really interesting, but yeah, in the middle that insta-love was so weird that it disconnected me from the main story a lot. So yeah, I will read book 2. I'm committed to it. Then this will 100% happen thanks to Chelsea. I will read book 3 in the Protectorate series by Megan E. O'Keefe. I love this sci-fi series. It's very like The Expanse meets Mass Effect. It has a little bit of everything. It's so weird. The first book is basically about following these 2 siblings. One of them wakes up in an enemy ship and the war's over and she's been captured by a weird AI. And then the other one is following the brother 200 years prior, before the war ended and everyone died. It's just super cool. I really liked the first book. Second one was not exactly what I was hoping for, so I'm really hoping that book 3 will redeem book 2 for me, even though it was still good. But yeah, I'm really excited about this one. Then, second to last, I'm also going to finish the Revelation Space series. I'm going to read like all of them, like the 2.5s and, you know, Chasm City and such, but I will also read the final book, which I don't remember the name right now. But yeah, I'm planning on reading the whole series in general, because I don't know, this first book was very, 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 very good. But the second book, I didn't feel as much. It was a bit of a letdown after this first one. So I'm just giving myself some time to just process everything and then just read the other ones. But yeah, I also really want to read, I don't know if you can see it, House of Suns, which is another book by Alistair Reynolds. But yeah, I'm going to slowly climb my way through his books. But yeah, I'm really excited. I've been really craving science fiction lately, even though I only read sci-fi now. I've been reading sci-fi for the last 2 weeks. Only sci-fi. I'm just like, god damn, what is going on? And then the last series that I want to finish is the Black Iron Legacy. The first book is The Gutter Prayer. I thought it was going to be a standalone, and I think all the books are standalones where they are slightly connected. I don't know, that's what I thought at the beginning, but now I'm not sure. In the first one, we're going to follow these thieves and they steal something that they were supposed to. It's very weird. We have like Waxman. It's pretty dark in general. I really like this first book, but yeah. Book 3 came out last year, I believe. So I really want to finish this series in general, even though I thought it was standalone and I was done. But yeah, I just really want to finish it. It's super underrated and I just want to keep trying. So those are all the series that I'm planning to read this year. Well, I'm finishing. I do want to start a few series though, but these are the ones that I really need to finish this year and be done with them. But yeah, I'm pretty happy. There are not that many that I'm just like in the middle of, so I'm pretty okay with myself right now. But yeah, are you in the middle of any series? Do you plan on finishing a series this year? In that case, just let me know down in the comments below. But as always, I will see you in the next one. Bye!